Are you serious? Are you serious? We have a meeting scheduled for tomorrow. For tomorrow. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is scheduled to meet with Russian President Vladimir Putin. And they're going to discuss Syria. It's going to happen Tuesday. Now, I'm leaving for Jerusalem Wednesday. So I will be in Israel Thursday, and I will be broadcasting my live radio shows, my live 3-hour show every day from 12 noon to 3 p.m. Eastern starting Friday. I will be live from Jerusalem. I'll also be doing YouTube videos from different holy sites, teaching what the Bible says about the area I'm standing on, like when I'm on the Mount of Olives, or if I'm in the Garden of Gethsemane, or at the Wailing Wall, different sites within Jerusalem. But at the same time, I'm going to have my ear to the ground, talking to people on the streets about what's going on with the threats from Hamas, from Gaza, Hezbollah from southern Lebanon, Iran's nuclear capabilities of Israel, and now Russia moving 6 warships into the Mediterranean to keep an eye, they say, to protect Hezbollah of southern Lebanon, Assad of Syria, and Iran's interests. In other words, to stare down Israel. I'm going to be in Israel this week. It should be a powerful time. Also, I'll be going into the upper room during the Feast of Pentecost, which is going to be taking place this weekend coming up. So it's going to be an unbelievable trip to the Holy Lands. And who knows what else. I'll also be writing my next book called Jerusalem Jihad. What a time to be writing that book. What a time to be in Jerusalem writing the book with what jihad all around them. Anyway, listen to what's taking place now. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is to hold talks tomorrow, May the 14th, 2013, with Russian President Vladimir Putin on the conflict in Syria. The Kremlin said amid concerns that Moscow plans to deliver advanced missiles to Damascus. Now, what did Israel just do? Israel last weekend just went in and blew up 3 different missile installations that Syria had, sophisticated missiles that Syria had received from Iran to use on Israel if they need to. And now Russia's going to send them more, even better missiles. I would love to be a fly on the wall with this meeting between Vladimir Putin face to face with Benjamin Netanyahu. Now, it's expected that the major attention will be paid to the current situation in the Middle East. First and foremost, Syria. The Kremlin said in a statement, it said that the talks would take place in Russia without giving any further details. Last week, Russia's state RIA Novosti news agency cited a diplomatic source, also said that Benjamin Netanyahu, Prime Minister of Israel, expected a call on Putin at his Black Sea residence. What? Putin's going... You're telling me Benjamin Netanyahu is going right into Putin's house? Can you imagine the beady eyes of Vladimir Putin when he begins to stare down Benjamin Netanyahu? And let me just say something right now. Benjamin Netanyahu, he's not going to back down. He's not going to back down, folks. He's not going to back down. This is strong. This is a huge historical moment and a biblical prophecy moment taking place as these 2 leaders face off. The world is at stake here. Jerusalem is at stake here. As the bear of the north meets with the Israeli nation of Israel. Now listen to this. Last week, Russia had stated that according to Ynet's defense analyst Ron Ben Yashia, Netanyahu is planning to urge Putin to back out of this arms deal with the Syrian regime. Israel says Putin is supposed to send the S-300 Russian system made to intercept aircraft at ranges of over 100 kilometers, 60 miles, as well as ballistic missiles. It is unknown exactly which model Russia intends to sell the Syrians or whether it has already done so. The goal of the pressing visit, of course, by Benjamin Netanyahu is to stop Russia from giving these missile defense systems and ballistic missiles to Assad of Syria. Already 82,000 people have died in this war. Is anywhere between 82,000 and 110,000 is the number. Now I understand that while I'm in Jerusalem, I understand that Chuck Hagel, the Secretary of Defense, is going to be in Jerusalem, and Secretary of State John F. Kerry will be there as well. So I'm going to be in the middle of this thing. There's a lot going to be going on. I'm going to be, you know what, I'm just going to stay focused on what's happening as well as how it relates to Bible prophecy. You know, the Lord told me to go to Jerusalem and back in December. And I spoke it out that I needed to go. The Lord told me to go, and I haven't been there since 1996. Well, the last time I was there, Yasser Arafat had just taken over the PLO and was given, he had been in charge of PLO, but he had just been given the Bethlehem as an appeasement to try to get the PLO to work with the Israeli government. Of course it didn't work. No appeasement ever works. And I was there then. I went to Bethlehem. I had to go through a Palestinian Authority checkpoint just to get into the city of Bethlehem in those days. So now the world has evolved so much further since 1996. We are so much closer to the coming of the Lord. Bible prophecy being fulfilled on a minute-to-minute basis. I'm going to ask you a question. Have you given your life to Jesus Christ? Don't be left behind to face the wrath of the winepress of God, as it says in the book of Revelation. Don't do this. Give your life to Jesus Christ. Be born again. Be saved. Get ready to go home. Get ready. He's coming. The King is coming for his bride. And I want you to be right with God. I want you to be saved. I want you to be ready. The coming apocalypse is upon the earth. The coming revelation is upon us. We're on the brink of the beast, the new world order, the one world government, the Illuminati. The beast is about to rise. The false prophet, the Antichrist, are getting in position soon. Things are going to change at an exponential pace. Are you saved? Give your life to Jesus Christ. Don't miss my show today. It's going to be powerful. From 12 noon to 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, I'll be live. You can either watch it at my website at www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. That's www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. You can hit the live streaming page and watch it live and be live in the chat room if you want to. Or you can watch it live on livestream.com. Or you can listen to it if you're not at home on your cell phone. Just call the number 347-324-5208. Don't call to within 10 minutes of the start of the show. Call in and listen to the first 2 hours live on the air on your phone. iPhone, your Android, your cell phone, whatever, at Blog Talk Radio. So be ready, because things are changing, and they're changing quickly. I'll give you a complete update of all of the current world events, news events, and how it relates to Bible prophecy. We'll talk about Benghazi. We'll talk about Syria. We will talk about Russia and Israel and the situations with Iran and their nuclear ambitions and the fact that Iran is about ready to have a new presidential election. We'll talk about Pakistan. We'll talk about all the things going on in these end times. Even Tim Tebow. I've got some information on Tim Tebow. So we'll be talking about all this. Don't miss the show. Give your life to Jesus Christ.